Chinese President Hu Jintao had formal talks with U.S. President Barack Obama. The two leaders agreed that with joint efforts, the China-U.S. cooperative partnership will form a mutually beneficial economic partnership and will treat each other with fair respect. The two nations took advantage of the opportunity of President Hu's visit to host the second U.S.-China Strategic Forum on Clean Energy Cooperation and signed 13 clean energy agreements. The agreements included nuclear, wind, solar, hydroelectricity, and other areas. According to Mr. Wan Gang, Minister of Science and Technology, clean energy cooperation is the new highlight of China-U.S. partnership. Mr. Rosenzweig is the CEO of Goldwyn USA. Although he is an American, his boss is Xinjiang Goldwyn, who 9 months ago established a wholly owned company in Chicago called Goldwyn USA. The company has already built 3 wind turbines in Minnesota. Despite the fact that Goldwyn is a Chinese company, employees from high-level executives to average employees are almost all U.S. citizens, and except for the main parts of the wind turbines, which were manufactured in China, most of the other components were purchased locally.
60 to 65% of the spend on a whole wind farm goes in the United States for United States people. And the installation revenues in windmills, for example, are driving many more jobs than the manufacturing. So it creates enormous job growth in the U.S. for steel workers, for construction workers, for other people around the whole area.
Wind power is a key player in the clean tech industry. Since 2006, China's wind power has been developing at an extremely fast pace. According to the National Development and Research Center, by the end of 2010, the total wind installations have reached 48,217,000, making China #1 in the world's wind installations, surpassing the U.S. Because at present wind can only satisfy 2% of the total electricity demand in the U.S., there is an enormous market for both nations to tap into.
What I know is that the fundamental research is required, and that the United States still is much ahead of China right now. So I think if there is cooperation, I think cooperation should be in fundamental research.
For example, Goldwyn raised close to $1 billion in last year's Hong Kong IPO. From market development to technology research, the future of cooperation is very positive. The beneficial relationship between China and the U.S., especially in science and technology collaboration, should contribute to mankind. Mr. Wan Gang, Minister of Science and Technology, just extended the China-U.S. Agreement on Cooperation in Science and Technology with Mr. John Holdren, Director of U.S. Office of Science and Technology Policy. The newly extended agreement will foster a continuation of decades of cooperative endeavors that have encompassed not only clean energy, but also healthcare, environment, ocean biology, agricultural science, and other fundamental research.